This is Fred. If you like this video, make sure that you hit that like button below. Also, share this video with your friends. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel or visit my website at www.stensonenterprisesinc.com for more information on training and services. Keep it real, and I will see you next time.
A popular legend said that a man walked among us for 1,000 days and nights determined to find a virtuous man. Whether the legend is true or not cannot be confirmed. However, if a man sought out a virtuous man today, he would have to travel thousands of miles to find a few moral individuals. Many people reject the belief that people should embrace any fixed ethical values. Time and again the media calls our attention to moral lapses in private life, in governments, in various professions, in sports, in business, and failing communities. Many of the cherished values of past generations are no longer respected. Established standards are being re-evaluated and often rejected. Other values are revered in theory but not in practice. The days of shared moral standards are gone. Never in American history has there been a sense that people cannot rely on cultural traditions and its institutions to guide them morally. Regarding the past 100 years, the Los Angeles Times quoted Jonathan Glover's observation that the decline of religion and universal moral laws have played a major role in a global collapse into violence. However, such confusion over commonly accepted values has not stopped people from searching for moral codes. One philosopher stated that more than ever ethics are at the very forefront of the world's preoccupation, but the world's failure to adapt positive values does not mean that there are no wholesome values that can be and should be adopted. Can all people agree on what standards to adopt? Obviously not, and if there are no agreed upon standards of right and wrong, how can anyone measure true values? Such depravity is fashionable today. Listen, can anyone see that our attitudes have not improved morals in general? Is it possible then to find an objectively true moral code or to live by universal moral laws? Is there an authority that can provide timeless, unchangeable values that can increase stability to our lives and give us hope for the future? Do you not agree that such qualities such as honesty, kindness, compassion, and altruism are shared around the world and appealing to most of us? We have long sought after moral codes. However, we have a difficult time with agreement. A well-educated philosopher lived between three influential values systems: the Jewish, Greeks, and Romans. Beside the elaborate norms and laws imposed by these cultures, he discovered that in general that humans are guided by an inherited moral sense which is our conscience. It can be interpreted that our conscience guides us even though we may not have laws in the land. What guides us then is the law which are written in our hearts. However, it is not enough for us to be guided by our natural instincts when we are faced with the non-consensus of what is right and what is wrong. If you look back on human history, you can observe that many of us as individuals, groups, or governments have failed. This has convinced many that we need directions from a higher source so that we can establish the best values by which to live. The theorist, Dr. Carl Jung, wrote in his book, The Undiscovered Self, that individuals who are not anchored in God can offer no resistance of his own resources to mental and physical banishments of the world. As a humanistic supporter, I have crossed paths with millions of people, Christian, atheist, and agnostic, who willingly turn to scriptures for insight and wisdom. The Hindus' leader Mohandas Gandhi is reported to have said, "Drink deep of the fountains that are given to you in the Sermons of the Mount," because the teaching of the sermon was meant for each of us. He was referring to spiritual guidance. Listen, in the next few minutes I will present some principles and values that I have found in psychology and Holy Scripture. Meditate on how these concepts and teaching for empowerment and as ways to improve the quality of your relationship with others. These principles are essential methods of Western counseling practices and offer people moral standards to follow. Acceptance and application of these principles can establish grounds for significant transformation. You can evaluate your way of thinking. You may find that your motives have improved. I believe that learning good values can help many to eradicate hatred, racism, and prejudice. Thus, allowing one to move toward renouncement of all kinds of violence and vice and to become a better person. Let's look at some timeless principles and values. The Golden Rule: do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Love your neighbor as yourself. Do not do work of evil to your neighbor. Respect and honor others. Showing honor to one another is a great deed. Pursue peace. Keep peace between you and others. Be forgiving. Learn how to forgive yourself and then learn how to forgive others. Be faithful to your wife and practice loyalty in all your affairs. Be honest. Honesty is the antidote to disease thinking. Be truthful and fair. Hate what is bad and love what is good. Give justice a place in your heart. Put away falsehood, speak truthfully. Be industrious and diligent. Find you a job, build your skills, work, do not be lazy. Clothe yourself with tender affection and compassion. Show kindness. Show humility, be mild, and long-suffering. Conquer evil with good, love your enemies and pray for those who prosecute you. Give God your best. Love Him wholeheartedly. Love Him with your soul and love Him with your mind. I hope you enjoyed the principles and values I presented. They can help overcome deeply entrenched habits and practices that have undermined our global value system. These changing values can change negative habits, negative thought patterns, and malicious hearts. They offer hope, empowerment, and ground for transformation. 3 core objectives of implementing changing values are: 1. Growth of spiritual awareness, 2. Mission of choice and personal responsibility, and 3. Acceptance of peer relationships. I believe that no matter how much the world deteriorates, people around the globe will continue to change for the better. I hope that you find this video beneficial. Living in harmony with these values will open the door to your higher powers will. Listen, go beyond partying like a rock star, and align your value system with your authentic self. Embrace timeless values. Enjoy your success. Thank you.
It is a choice each of us must face. You can remain ordinary, or you can take control of your own destiny. Join us.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Here we go again.
It is a decision that lies before you. The choice is yours.